I ain't gonna get to choose. I'm putting somebody else.
A rivalry almost as old as the sport itself. Two teams that when the history books are referenced, their names populate virtually every page. Winged helmets, golden domes, and as always, when these two match up, legacy is on the line. Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Wolverines ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. This is what we expect. Make its presence known. Now here's Carr. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there. They'll need a bunch on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Carr unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick six early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Straight ahead, it's Williams. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Carr. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Carr above the noise. Time to take a shot. Goes high to pull it in. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. No logical reason these two shouldn't play every year. The proximity, both powerhouses, but squabbles get in the way from time to time, guys.
They sure do, and I think Notre Dame being an independent always makes things tricky and difficult, but at the same time, they're always playing USC every year, David. I'd love to see them schedule Michigan each and every season.
And just make it happen. We've lost so many rivalries in sports because of money, because of conference realignment. We don't need to lose another one. Just a great job by the quarterback, the running back, the offensive line. Sneaky little devils. What do? Make it look like pass, sneak in the run, catch you off guard. Great play call by the offense.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Here's Carr to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. Go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Sets his feet. It's Carr. Extending the play. Going to try to get it himself. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the right. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
Second and long here. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, going to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He gets it up to the midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Marshall.
There we go.
Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the touchdown, Fighting Irish. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Bringing it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders. And
he's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in.
Snags it, and there's running room. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Marshall. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Throwing, Underwood. Out wide right, it's Buchanan. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, the ground game.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And as a quarterback, man, you have to have a short memory, right? Be able to put mistakes behind you. He threw an interception last possession. Who cares? Nice job coming out, getting organized, getting the play down, having confidence, and now they're moving the ball right down the field.
Here's Underwood to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. In this rivalry, you could just about write the history of the game. Rockney and Fielding Yost, Schembechler and Holtz, the Rocket and Desmond Howard. So many great moments in this rivalry, which has been played since the 1800s.
So many great moments, so many great plays, great players. And how about the uniforms? Just clean, beautiful, pristine units.
This is just classic college football. Because of all those names that Reese just ripped off, this game always seems to come down to the final play.
And the Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Again, it's Underwood. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On the delay, it's Danzy. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Carr from the gun on 3rd down. Wide open downfield. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. The run inside. It's Williams. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now. And this...
He's got it. First down and more. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Coleman Williams. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Play action, C.J. Carr. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Hits inside. It's Danzy. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed a play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The give on the counter. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Right side, it's Marshall. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. Underwood. Out wide left, it's Buchanan. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Marshall. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Straight ahead, it's Williams. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
He's brought down at the 20. First down on the offense.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Running the red zone. It's Coleman Williams. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Look out! Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Carr. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Way off target there.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the 1st half.
On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Going long. And it's picked off for the third time today.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Throwing, Carr. He's got the tight end. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield very late in the half. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that will extend their lead even further. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Irish. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterbacks.
The extra point is blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball.
Offense will take that. 3-5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he puts through the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Throwing, Underwood. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Making his first move. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Making the adjustment on the play. Carr on play action. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looks it in. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Shakes off the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Here's Underwood to throw. Out wide right, it's Marshall. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. At the 35, he's got room. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish things off with that 51-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Mobley. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Defense all over it.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back's got it on the screen. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
And the missed connection on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So here comes the Michigan offense. This feels like a pivotal moment. Get the ball back on the punt. You need to put points on the board on this drive.
Yeah, it's a sense of urgency right now has got to be high for this offense. Trailing the way they are here, David, they've got to be able to put something together, score some points, and build confidence.
Yeah, it's not panic time, but you do want to build that confidence and find something that you can do well to start to build on. I think this offense is starting to figure themselves out a little bit.
Underwood finds his back in the middle. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive. Underwood from the gun on third down.
Oh,
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Oh, my, he just shanked that one. It'll go out of bounds. Depends on where they spot it, but looks as if it'll be around the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Danzy. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Turning it on. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Stepping to the right. Into the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
To throw, it's Underwood. Move to his right. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. No good. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Carr to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run inside. It's Williams. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr finds a man in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They're working that left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a 3-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it'll...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And the punishment has been extended. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And this passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Throwing, Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Wolverines come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Moves the pocket. It's Underwood. He wants to take the top off. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Here's Underwood to throw. Shoots it to the left. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Powers through. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength.
The field shrinks, so much harder to complete those passes for 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He stopped at the 27-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Motion from the wideout. Underwood throws to the tight end. Right side, it's Marshall. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Throws for the tight end. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has.
Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets them a first at the 29. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man in the middle. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. The Wolverines have it with a first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he added the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. Hope when he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Play fake. Carr rushes on, and they got it.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Carr. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. It's complete. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. Now on first down from the 28. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest. Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly.
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. There he goes. The 30. Running inside the 20.
play at a more opportune time. The defense getting the interception and taking it back to the house right at a point in the game when it looked like the offense was maybe going to pad their lead and seal this one. All of a sudden, this game has gotten really interesting.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Throwing, Carr. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Long way to go on second down. Dropping back, it's Carr. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Drops back on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. For now, until whenever these two decide to play again, that Golden Dome will sparkle a little brighter as Notre Dame claims bragging rights over Michigan. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.